Happy Friday! Yay! It's Friday. We made it through this week. I had 2 biopsies on my nose, 2 biopsies on my back, and that's about the high points for my week. But I'm actually starting to think about Valentine's Day and cards, because while I love buying cards, I also really like making cards. And cards have, I mean, everything's expensive right now, but cards have really gone through the roof. I'm oftentimes surprised to pick up a card and see that it's like $9.99, and they're beautiful. But I mean, that's sometimes without even the fancy things like the singing pop-up mariachi bands and all the cool things you can. There are some cute cards. But I also like making cards because they are very heartfelt when you take the time to actually put pen to paper or paint to paper and take the time to think of someone and make them a card. So I was chatting with my daughters this morning on the phone. We chat a few times a week. And they said, you should paint a pink this cup. I don't even know. I guess I could say Stanley cup because that's what it is, but I'm not going to do the logo on it. This is my blue Stanley cup. And apparently there is a crazy run on pink Stanley cups. So I'm going to paint this. And then I was trying to think of cute sayings. So if you can think of a cute saying, add it to yours and let me know. Like, my cup runneth over. Stanley's kind of a hard word to, like, I can hardly stand it. I love you so much, but that's not Stanley. So my cup runneth over, or I love you as much as my Stanley cup, which this is actually my daughter's that I stole. I think I bought it for her for Christmas, and then I thought, oh, it fits in my cup holder in the car, and I try to drink more water, so this is helpful. But if you have a cute saying for a Stanley cup, drop it in the comments below, because my brain is just frozen. There has to be something cute that goes along with painting this with like hearts coming out of it for Valentine's Day. So I'm not going to use their name on it, but I don't think they trademarked the shape. I guess I'll find out. I mean, I'm very small. I don't know that I'll be getting a cease and desist, but I'm going to paint this cup with hearts coming out of it. And I hope you join me. And I'm going to try to make it super simple, like a 5-minute, 10-minute card. So please join me and have a great weekend. And I'll see you on Monday. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a real quick sketch of the Stanley cup. And I did a real quick one in here. It's kind of cute. I'm actually not unhappy with it, to kind of test out these colors and stuff. So what I want to do is I want to do kind of a little bouquet here. Do very light. Try to do light with the pencil and maybe have the Stanley cup right about there. So let's see. It's just, I mean, you don't have to overcomplicate it, but the Stanley cup is large. So you want to do like top part coming down. Yeah. Gonna have it bop in around here. Bop in around here. And then it comes down. It's much thinner here. And then kind of rounds out. This part is a little darker. This part is a little darker. And this top part, we'll do this little silver line right here. And then it's got like lucite above it. It's a little pink square here. And then right below here is a little handle, juts out about that far. It actually kind of goes out a little bit at an angle before it pops back in a little bit above here. So maybe not that far. I might have overshot that a little bit. Let's erase that. Boop. Kind of get these off of here and have this come down a little bit more. Not quite so exaggerated. And then we've got this comes out like this. It rounds down. This also rounds. So it doesn't have to be super simple. This also rounds a little more. Okay, and then here is where usually the logo is, but I thought we'd do a little heart instead of a little bear with wings, I suppose it is. And instead of Stanley, we'll try to do the same kind of letters, which are just plain. I love you. You. That eye's a little goofy. Let's see. Okay. You want to erase as minimally as possible. There we go. I just kind of like guidelines, or else it can look really bad when I'm done with it. But you know, that is pretty close. And what I have here is I've got this pink. Yeah, I'm not unhappy with that. Now I love, like I said, this this pink here. I'm not sure exactly what color it is, but it is this brand new Kuretake palette. This is a great pink. It's also very opaque, and I'm just going wet into dry to do the cup. And we're gonna avoid this area. This area is silver and this area is white. Got a little pink up here. But I'm gonna use my big brush and kind of go in here. Now you can, I would have lightened the pencil, but if I do that too much, you won't be able to see it. And so I figured I would keep it dark. If I were doing this and not demonstrating, I would have lightened these pencil marks, but I just wanted you to see them. I don't think I'll be giving this. My husband makes fun of Stanley cups because he sees all those funny things on Instagram, so I'm not giving this to him. And I have 2 older daughters that want it, or might want it. They might not. It might turn out badly. So this is just going to stay in my sketchbook, I think. And yeah, this brush might be a little big. Let me see. Change to this one. It's a little smaller. This one's large and gushy, which I like. In fact, I'm going to add, while I've got this going, do a little wet into wet. I'm just going to take and do the darker pink. It's just one shade darker. I'm going to do it under here, which it may run a little more than I'd like. We'll see. And also just kind of up the sides and down around the bottom. It does go around here. It's a little darker as where the cup rounds. Not really underneath with what I'm looking at. So I'm just going to kind of leave it like that. And I'm going to switch to my smaller brush to do the dark in here because it would just be too much brush. And hopefully that'll be wet enough to run a little bit. I'm going to go under here a little more because this is in shadow. And maybe just a touch here. Okay, maybe down here a little more. Okay, so since this isn't running very much, here, we're just gonna help this out a touch by wetting that so we don't get such a harsh line. And there we go. Nice. Now, I mean, you can really tell that that's the, oops, why do I do that? Let's see, we're gonna, where'd that go? That was a little, okay. I'm gonna kind of straighten this a little bit. See, I'm not able to wear my glasses today because I have this thing that was removed off my nose. So my detail work is probably not as spot on as it could be. So I did like, let's see, I did like this blue, just a very light blue for this part's kind of lucite up here. And I'm gonna go along here to kind of bring out, this is a nice thin blue. This is a pink here. And this just kind of gives a little detail there. And then let's go back, put a little bit of this light pink in here. It actually comes above here, down here, too, with a little bit of the dark color on this lip. Probably should have just done that in a little straight line. Boop, there. Okay, so now I've got the basic shape, which I'm not unhappy with. Let's see, kind of help this move a little bit. Help that move just a little, not a lot. All right, that, don't wipe that under there, wipe that. Okay, and I think with the I love you, I'm gonna keep it kind of not super dark. I could put a bright pink heart in there. Let's see. But I don't really want to. Now, hopefully that doesn't run. It's not real dry. But even if it does run a little, I'm going to wait to do the lettering. There's my heart. And now I think we'll do the flowers first. And with the flowers, I was going back and forth between doing hearts and flowers. Let's see. Maybe we'll do hearts and flowers. How about that? Boop, boop. Do a few little hearts. And this brush gives it a little, there we go. We'll do one up here. And they don't, you know, they're a bouquet. They don't have to all be the same size when you get a bouquet of flowers. The flowers are not all the same size. And now I really like, I have this opera pink. Hopefully my nose didn't get in there. It might have. I have this opera pink from Daniel, my brain. Daniel Smith. Kind of wanted to do just, I'm going to start with lighter next time. Do one here. I'm going to do, I don't know, do I want to do a rose or maybe just some poppy-ish? I should have started with a light pink. Boink. Just kind of do this. And then plunk in at the bottom. Boop, boop, boop. little bit of different colors there. And here we can go like this. We can actually just wipe out what we don't like and maybe go in with a little purplish blue down at the bottom. Boink, boink. You know, I like kind of mush that in. There, that's pretty. And let's see, do some more that maybe look a little bit kind of like tulipy. See, I did it dark again, but really doesn't, oh, I do like the way that looks next to the this light pink. It really kind of makes it pop. Let's see, here's what we're gonna add some purple in here. Maybe just a touch. That is a strong purple. A little more purple there. A little purple here. And oh, that's nice. Let's see. Maybe a few more. I'm going to darken up this red. I wonder, I should probably do some few light pink flowers as well, like really light. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I like these poppy looking flowers. Now let's see. I just kind of wet it. I wanted some real light. Let's see. Maybe just a tiny heart-shaped. Now this one we can add along the bottoms of these, give it a little bit of definition. Boink, boink. And here. What else? I think it needs maybe another light pink one right about here. Doink. Maybe a sideways one. And I always love maybe the ones that hang over this way. Looks a bit like a Pac-Man. Let me see. Maybe I should pull this out a little. Round that up. Well, they say to have unique shapes. That's a unique shape. All right, so let's see. We're gonna start with, kind of like both of these greens. We're gonna do the very light green. Start out, let's see. Go from, we're not done with the Stanley cup yet. I'm sorry, with the I Love You cup. And I wonder if I should get a smaller. Tried to use very little on there. We'll go like that. This comes down here. This one we're gonna make it sway a little bit. We want to have each of these should go all the way down into this one's boink. This one's like this. Okay. And then we can go in over it with just a touch of darker in just a few areas. This paint is weird. It's not, it's billed as, it's like portrayed as a watercolor. Okay, now we're gonna want little, let me do little leaves, but it also behaves kind of like a gouache in terms of like fast drying. Let's see, I'm gonna go back with these lighter green leaves and just put a few of these, boink, boink. Little leaves. This one can come down. They don't have to all go in the same direction. And let's see, add a little more. And that's my dog snoring. Yes, it is. My goodness. He's gonna drown out my video here. Kind of like that. And oh, Winston, be quiet. I actually am liking that very much. Let's see. Winston, stop. Winston. Sorry, guys. He doesn't usually snore like that. All right. So I like that. I wonder if I should go like one level darker on some of these leaves or if I should not. Guys, oh, maybe this one. This is more of a green. Let's see. Let's kind of do some. Sometimes it's nice to have more than two, like 3 greens. There we go. Maybe we'll do little lines there. Boop. Just to kind of, let's not, oh, here, I don't want to mess that up completely. There, maybe we'll do a little leaf here, little leaf there, tiny leaf, a few more at the bottom, maybe one in this funky area there. All right, and boop. Nice. So now the last little part that I want to do, this is super cool. This is Aqua Bronze by Schmenka, and you just pour out the tiniest little bit. I had quite a learning curve with this. I dumped a whole bunch the first time I used it. Also a thing that I ordered for Christmas, but you really need the tiniest bit, and then you mix and mix and mix and mix it. I'm not sure if it's on screen, but I'm mixing it with quite a bit of water, and you can see it's this beautiful. I'm going to rinse it and just get a little bit of it on my brush, because a little bit goes a very long way. And this little part here on the cup, which I really like, is silver. So I thought I'd use silver here. And then I have a cute little ending for this cup. It goes end to end. And with this, you know, you do one coat and you can actually let it dry a little bit and then go over it and do two. It is, you can just kind of, it doesn't necessarily get thick enough. Let's see, maybe that is thick enough. I'm going to go up here, and there's usually a straw in here, but I'm not going to do the straw. I'm going to leave that, and then I'm going to take my pen. Let me rinse this out. This is actually quite a cute, it's a perfect pen for this. This, was it the Paper Studio or the Sharpie? Ooh, I had a Sharpie, not the Paper Studio that I know worked. Oh, there it is. Here we go. This one. That other one might work, but it's a brush pen. This one's a little harder tip, so I think I'll have a little more control over it. Again, I don't have my glasses on because I got my face biopsied and I can't wear glasses. So I'm, without my reading glasses, I'm a little, this can be a little thick, so you want to go kind of light-handed. I love you. There we go. And I don't know. Okay, I did on the other one, I finished off the end here when I did my practice one. I kind of liked darkening that just a little bit, darkening this a little bit. Kind of going along the top here. Maybe I want to very carefully go along the bottom of this, just a touch. All right. Let's see. There we go. Probably ruined it. Let's see. And then I would like to go over this one more time with my silver. Maybe, I don't know if I can, the last one, because it's so thick, I kind of just layered right on top of it. Maybe I can fix that line that I goofed up. There we go. And that's it. Is that it? Should I put a little silver on these? Probably not. Maybe I'll do a little silver here. Maybe little polka dots on here. Let's see. You know, sometimes you just don't know when to quit. And that might be me right now, but I really love this silver paint. So I'm gonna just kind of have fun with it. And maybe even, do I want to splatter a little bit? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe splatter. Maybe I'll splatter pink. Maybe I'll do a little silver. People love to splatter with watercolor. And maybe I'll do a little pink. Let's see. We'll get a nice little, or maybe the darker pink. Go like this and do a little, let's see. Maybe I'll like this. Maybe I won't. I always do like the little splatter effects. There we go. So I don't really have to take the tape off because I didn't do anything out here that is going to show any kind of a solid line, but that's it. So that is my probably 20-minute painting of, I'll pull it off. Maybe it'll show. Yeah, it kind of gives it a little line there. My little 25-minute painting of a Stanley Cup Valentine. So let's see. I'm obviously not doing a digital download with this one because I can't. But you know, if you're not selling it and you're doing it at home to hang on your wall, go for it. It's kind of cute. And then when you're older like I am, you'll think, wow, what a weird craze that was, that everybody wanted a Stanley Cup. the crazy stages that everybody goes through. This definitely is, like a passing phase, but it was kind of fun. So I hope you like it and have a wonderful weekend.